Bienvenidos al primer episodio de esta hermosa saga llamada Assassin's Creed. Vamos a dar inicio. Confirmar que wea. Assassin's Creed Rogue. O Rouge. Vamos a... Primer juego de Assassin's Creed que voy a jugar en el computador, pero con control. Continuar, eso, listo. Ahí está. Cambiamos a control, continuar. Estamos listos. ¡Iniciamos! ¡Primer episodio! ¡Bienvenidos todos! ¡Woohoo!
Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent.
Sí. El creo.
Hide in plain sight.
Ajá.
Never compromise the assassin brotherhood.
Yo comprometo a quien se me cante la raja, weón.
These are the tenets of the creed. The principles I used to live by.
Los principios que regían mi vida.
I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me.
Todavía.
Nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac.
Y yo soy Soranchoso McCormack.
This is my story.
This is my story. Ya, punto rojo que debemos seguir. Pulsa E y R, ya ahí. Y ahí con este corro. Ok. Mata al asesino.
Well, we won't lack for firewood at least.
Te pulso, pum. Jejeje, puto.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Pero por supuesto.
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Por ejemplo, ahora mira, problemas.
Sit back.
Problemas. Y me siguieron, pues,
Come
weón.
on. Captain Deliver Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers
El
would
capitán
lead
de la verga larga, ok.
I still don't understand why you can't.
Pero
tell me what we're
puto.
doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. But this is business.
Pero me caí, pues, weón. Está bien, solamente por esa wea. Vamos a saquear el cofre. No se vale, pues, weón. Juego culiado le dio prioridad al otro weón y yo salté, pues, weón. Qué wea, hermano. Hermanito loco, weón. Mira otro cofre, pacato, venga. Na, 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 na. Oh, na, na, na.
Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
Mentira, estoy aprendiendo a jugar con control. B, sincronizar, ok, sincroniza con la B larga. B larga de sincronización. ¡Wii! Estamos listos. Hola, gallo.
You best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Chevalier. Acá estamos, pues, hola. ¿Cuál es tu problema?
Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
Cecilia Vázquez Barrera, le gusta tu stream.
Grande, doña Cecilia, con su likecito. Muchas
And you are
gracias.
dreaming if you think any training could make
No,
you into
Chevalier!
a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means?
No.
It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It
Muchas
means
gracias por
obeying your
pasarse.
mentor
¿Cómo le
without
baila?
question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated.
¡Oh, su mierda!
You
Toma.
simpleton. You rat-brained
Ya, ¿cómo?
farmer.
Pulso X. Ah, X. Pulso X para atacar. B para contraatacar, ya. Estamos listos, somos los mejores. Muy buenos para el fútbol.
How dare you show me such disrespect?
Listo, y nos pararon.
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are
Bien, bien.
stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You treat your wounded.
Atienda a tus hombres, franchute. ¿Me da una espada, por favor? Gracias.
Take these. You'll need them.
Hermano, no sabes con quién hablas. Hablas con Soranchoso McCormack.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you
bad.
filth rat?
¿Qué le voy a enseñar? ¿Qué lección? Bueno, yo voy al barco, permiso.
Talk before I bash out your brain.
Keep an eye out, lads. Their pals are still out there somewhere.
Bury what's
There
left.
he goes again.
Happy hunting, lads.
Set her ablaze!
Sink that French vessel.
He's no match for you!
Yo voy al barco, compañero. Pero, weón, ¿pero por qué saltaste al agua, tonto culiao? A piso. Vamos por este weón. A piso. A piso. Muerto. Muerto tú también. Y muerto tú también. Libera a los contra... Los libero. Qué tanta weá, los libero. Rescatar. ¡Cacha el weón bueno! Weón. No. ¿Hola? ¡Peleen, peleen, peleen! Allá en el rancho grande, allá donde
I was saving
vivía.
those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of
serio?
useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
Ahora es mío.
This pile of mail.
Sí, this
You
pile
want
of
her,
me.
Shay. She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
Te llevo a tu barco, hermano. Estás frente al mejor pirata, weón, del Caribe.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel.
¡Vámonos!
The men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you are the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel, even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she?
Es mío, ¿verdad? Mi propio navío. Aguanta el
Pile of
Notify.
garbage, yes.
Tu propia tartana marina.
With a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as any.
Para disparar los cañones, mantén LT. ¿Cuál es LT? Listo, ya sé, ya aprendí. Mueve R para apuntar y pulsa RT para disparar. Ok. Aprendido.
Seven seas.
Ahí.
Shall we begin,
Ahí.
Captain?
Ok.
Indeed, mate.
Estamos listos.
Oh, no.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan? That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh,
Oye, pero si
she's
ya había roto la wea.
perfect for you, Shay.
Morgan was an old goddess, queen of war and darkness. She harvested the souls of fallen warriors.
Bueno, adiós.
Perfect.
A la mierda,
indeed.
chao. Navega hacia el barco desconocido. Voy. Among you.
Shen, they will sink her!
Let's put the Morgan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, man.
La ponemos a la prueba. ¿Qué tanta wea?
She's foundering! Ready to bark!
¡Fuego!
Stop them, boy!
Stations! Now! Captain! We have trouble on the tail! It's a brig! Take it, sir!
¡Bum, bum, 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 bum! Cacha el weón bueno.
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
¡Estoy disparándoles, mierda!
Fire!
Mira, cacha el weón bueno. ¿Qué más querís, Franz Shooter reculeado, weón? Estáis viendo al mejor capitán, weón, de la marina de los de la hermandad de la costa.
A long way home. We have repairs to do.
Sing
Sí.
hearty, lads. Chevalier is pleased with us.
We wanna go. ¡Ay, concha tu madre, lo chuté! Way long ago.
Ángel López le gustó tu stream.
Bueno, Ángel, bienvenido al stream. Muchas gracias por ese likecito.
Would you agree?
Wise words, Captain.
Yo diría que es hora de bautizar a mi barco, ponerle una capa de pintura, unos cañones, e irnos a hacer mierda cuanta weá encontremos. ¿Sí o no? Assassin's Creed Rogue. Somos los mejores. No, se nos apagó la tele, morimos.
What the hell did you do?
¿Es una especie de virus latente? No.
Dormant virus?
Apretaste un link, weón, de alguien desconocido.
Shit. Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Esa weá hiciste. Please be calling to the nearest exit.
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check.
¿Verdad que aquí terminamos después del 4, po, weón?
Animus, yes?
Sí, sí, me suena a Animus.
You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac?
Ajá.
You work for Upsturgo Entertainment, remember?
Sí, ok.
Any of this ringing a bell?
No.
Your session triggered something bad and it's affecting the whole building.
Mi sesión.
We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever?
No.
Here, take your communicator, check it if you got lost. Now let's get out of here.
¿Pero por qué mi estación, weón?
Follow me. Double time.
Double time.
This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Everything's gonna be okay, guys.
Melanie. Yo te recuerdo, Melanie.
What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
Pero.
Respect, Miss LeMay. This is not a request.
Oh.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Sí.
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, you know, upgrade our security.
Lotso.
Mr. Otto Berg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Hola,
Call me
Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Sí, go team. Con ropa no me reconoció.
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out. So I think it's only fair you help me clean it up.
Yo.
Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix.
Puedo apretar el
But
botón
the
de
Helix is down.
encendido
We'll have
en
to
tu
reboot the
polera,
main
¿no?
servers in the basement.
Puta la wea.
Man,
Oh.
whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud,
Sino
it's
que
adapted to
se
fuck with
adapta
the
para
other
hacernos
operating
mierda.
systems that regulate building functions.
¡Yay! Aguante la piscina,
Melanie,
weón, del ascensor
Elevators are out
tercero.
of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Melanie.
I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this
¿Quién era ese
floor.
weón? Yo vi una pata corriendo ahí. Pata.
Agent DaCosta.
Oye, socio.
Regular updates on your progress with
Oye,
Shay's
socio,
genetic
hermanito.
memories.
Why?
Hola.
Nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward.
Ve.
Proceed to the server
Documento la tableta. Chao.
room on this floor.
Bueno. Restablece el servidor. Voy. Señorita Da Costa.
Do you see a flash?
Sí, la veo.
Once you restore the server,
¿Qué hay que hacer acá?
Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to
Terminó,
segments of the core,
sí,
should
los
solve
segmentos del
problem.
núcleo,
But
ya.
here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The
Ya.
keyword here is each. One
Okay.
beam and one beam only per core segment, okay?
Ok.
Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got
Easy
it?
peasy.
Give it a shot.
B atrás, rotación de anillo. Seleccionar anillo.
Good job.
Seco.
This core wasn't too complex.
No,
But
no lo
rebooting
era.
the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
Oh no. Work, 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 chipete, pete, work, 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 chipete, pete, work, 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 work.
Who became corrupted with greed,
Yeah,
and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden.
pero
I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin,
Altair ibn Ahad.
to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace.
Pero no lo logró, pues
While it
weón,
must be
falló.
stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin.
Ya.
In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it.
Ajá.
Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood
Oh,
with
no.
its new ideals of free will
Propaganda templaria.
truly escaped
Incoming.
and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain
Puede ver las cosas de
can
nuestro
see things
punto de
from
vista.
our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
¿Se puede? Listo.
Okay. So I'm not sure you're supposed to see that.
Pero lo vi.
You should just get back to your animus.
Voy. Sí, mami.
With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find...
Cállate. Me aburres. Cuando tu barra de salud esté baja, evita todo conflicto para que se regenere con el paso del tiempo. Cajuni, pastrami, mister origami. Hacienda Davenport, marzo de 1752. ¿Qué hace? Chuche tu madre.
It has been a long time.
Adewale.
Achilles. Adewale. How go things in the West Indies?
Como el forro, hermano.
Very poorly, I'm afraid. Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the creed.
Ese hombre.
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Mentira, weón. Este weón es un sapo culiado. Quiere ir pura a sapear, weón. ¿Qué está pasando?
Tell me what happened, friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
Making others wait for you as usual?
No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this, but did Macandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Bonredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of
Uno de los
Macandal's
mejores.
best students.
Ah.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple...
Un templo bajo el mar. Bajo el mar. Bajo el mar. Vive contento siendo asesino. Siempre estarás. Sé que trabajan sin parar. Y bajo el sol para variar. Mientras nosotros siempre vivimos 6 de Davenport.
Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kasegawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your
Kasekaguase.
words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Sí.
Hey,
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
Cha.
all right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on.
Ya, y ahora, tutorial de cómo disparar. Busca tu blanco con R.
You can take your time. Not too much. There's more work after this. Reload.
2. Pulsa LB para recargar.
Anyone can
Listo.
hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run.
Con uno móvil. Recarga. Dispara. ¡Ah! Me queda uno.
Time's running out.
No vas a ganar, hermano, mírame. ¡Pum! ¿Qué te parece? ¿Qué te parecen mis habilidades con la pistola?
Well
Toma.
done, Shay. Keep it up.
Hermanito, sonora droga.
You're doing all right, Shay. Don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
Ya, ¿qué hacemos con la dama esta?
It's about time you showed up.
Chao.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. Don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
¿Ah, sí?
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay.
Ya.
Can you kill without being noticed?
No lo sé. Mato. Pum.
Nicely done. I am surprised.
Mata desde un fardo de heno.
Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might
Boom.
hit your target. You certainly know how to handle yourself.
Mata mientras sprintas. ¿Ya? ¿Y a dónde tengo que sprintar? ¿Y qué ese weón que está allá? ¡Corre!
Top form, Shay.
Gracias. Easy
You
peasy.
did better than I expected. Have your
Easy
skills
peasy.
actually
Tiri
grown,
tiri
Shay?
tiri tiri tiri
Do not get a
tiri.
swelled head over it.
Y ahí me toca el ratón jaquetón. No, Sakiwa.
Shay,
Sakiyagüía.
follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I
Listo.
think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you.
Enséñame, papi. Papi café. Papi semi chocolate. Siga, que se hace. Me caí. Subí. Tarararatataratatara. ¿Tú crees que en otros lados las algas más verdes son?
I am waiting.
Y que este gogua se corre arriba de los árboles. Yo corro y corro, corro, y yo ya te alcancé. Hola, hermanito, ¿cómo te va? ¿Qué estamos
It's
haciendo acá
time
arriba?
for the hunt.
Es hora de cazar. Encuentra un animal, ok. ¿Cómo usa la vista de águila aquí?
Senses together to find prey.
Y ahí está Prey. ¡Pum!
Killing should not be meaningless. We must
Despelleja el
use
guatapí.
what nature gives us.
¡El guatapí! ¡El guatapí!
Now to use what you have taken from nature.
¿Ya? Crear. Pistolera. Confirmar. Creado. Estamos listos. Somos los mejores, weón.
With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you. You have done well, Shay.
Gracias, hermano. Vamos. ¡Aquiles! Aquiles va esa. Bajo el mar. Bajo el mar. Vive contenta siendo sirena, tú eres feliz. Sé que trabajas sin parar y bajo el sol para variar. Mientras nosotros siempre flotamos bajo del turururu tu turu tu turu turururu tu turu tu tu. ¿Cómo está, Hypo Aquiles?
Say, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Sí, sí soy.
Generous gift. Thank you, mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost? The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and
Yeah?
a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Se recuperan, pues, weón. Los recuperamos, ¿qué tanto? No me interesa esta weá, continuar. El puntaje, ese es mi hermano, yo no. Yo vivo por la aventura. Y si caigo, que es la
Lucas Acosta,
vida,
le gustó tu stream.
por perdida ya la di. Cuando el yugo del esclavo. Gracias, Lucas, por ese likecito. Bienvenido al stream. Como un bravo sacudí. Y el rugir de mis cañones de plano son violentos. Y del viento al rebramar. Mi ley, la guerra y el viento, mi única patria la mar. Hola.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan.
Surgieron el campo de
Choose our own
batalla.
battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Sí,
Right,
estamos
you
pero
are.
a manchas.
Let's set
Sancho
sail.
Panza. Cuando tu barra salud, ya sí me dijiste esa weá, pues compadre. Ya me lo dijiste. Na, 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 na. Acá se puede hacer el. ¿Cómo me agacho? No me agacho. Bueno, vamos. ¿Puedo crear un cosito? Vamos. No, no puedo crear nada, que mentira más grande. Mejoras de Chey. Acá. Disponible, ya. Venga para acá.
Aloft, lads. Loose the royals.
We only have one lead ship. Let's hope it brings us close to
De encontrar lo que robaron a Macandal, de recuperar el macanista. Ya, ok.
to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
Ok.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us.
Mirar
Much
ubicación, la
more than
miro.
earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
Nada por
He
acá.
keeps records and accounts.
Nada por allá.
Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course.
Na, 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 na.
Right horse's arse when it
Un
comes to
elefante
assuming
se
everyone knows the same
balanceaba
as
sobre la tela de una araña. Como veía que resistía, fueron a buscar un
you. Sound
camarada.
like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Ah,
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
pícala, pícala, pícala.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
Príncipe regente,
You
po,
call me
weón.
that again. I'll throw you in the ocean.
Inténtalo, weón. Tenemos que agarrar el castillo. Right down. Wey, na, na, na. Na, 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 na. ¡Atraca! Somos los mejores. Aguante el Morrigan, weón. Qué buen barco esta wea. Oh, algo me dice que está la zorra. Permiso. No, no zorra. Estamos. ¡Muévete, negro! El topo. Empezar la misión.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah!
El granjero.
Cabbage farmers return. About time.
Hola. ¿Cómo le baila, caballero?
We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it.
¿Pero un aliado?
One of our ally has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a
Anticosti.
ship.
El pozo negro, po, weón. Culeado que le gusta tratar a mi barco como las weas.
How trustworthy are the
Me
pirates?
encuentra una goleta de la Armada Real.
Consider
Te la
them
encuentro.
brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
No.
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur.
Le Chasseur.
He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
¿Seguro?
So, Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Adewale es el papi chocolate original. Catalejo. Mantén para usarlo. Mueve ya.
Getting close, Shay.
There, Captain. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should
Boom.
make our journey to the bottom of the sea.
Let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's points.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. No spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what hit them.
Ok. Incapacito, yo incapacito. Incapacitada. ¿No? Barco incapacitado, somos los mejores.
Now's the time. Let's board her.
Ay, no, mala idea. Pum.
Show them what's hold her fire.
Come on, men.
Don't want to sink her.
Fires are ours. For the Morrigan.
Recoge 30 unidades de metal, mata a la tripulación enemiga. Uno, dos. ¿Cómo estamos? 3, 4, 5. ¡Somos los mejores! Vamos. ¿Qué hacemos con el barco? Reparamos el barco, pues, bueno, o juntamos plata. Reparamos el Morrigan. Permiso. Weón, vamos a tener para robar y reparar barcos, weón,
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain.
un montón de más
We should strengthen the
oportunidades.
bargain before going any further. There's a harbor master station nearby.
Ahora, si me disculpan,
Spend on new
debo
wealth
irme.
and improvements.
I didn't realize there was a
Navega
boat
al
in Haiti.
Percebe.
Yes. I'll swim I can.
Turururururururutatu.
Many of his assassins.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame though.
Ya llegamos, somos los
Escaped
mejores.
terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
Is this the place? I see nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Per se and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough.
Y
French fish
atracamos.
first, but King George is laying claim to more every year.
Los franceses pescan aquí, pero los rey Jorge sí, bla bla bla. Tururururururutatu.
Bartering with an empty purse won't get you very far.
¿Ah, no? Sigue avanzando la historia para desbloquear esta actividad. Mejoras para el barco. Vamos a comprar cañones. Eso es lo que vamos a hacer. Vamos a comprar cañones. Vengan los cañones. Venga, una mejora de casco. ¿Estamos listos? Pues bueno. ¡Hooray!
My thanks for your trust, Captain.
Navega al fuerte de Anticosti. Te navegamos para Anticosti, pues bueno.
Diego Andrés Morales Matus, le gustó tu stream.
Buena, Yeyo, bienvenido al stream. ¿Cómo te va, guachito? Naveguen, perros de agua dulce. Hijo la perra. Ships ahoy. ¿Más pescadores le disparamos? Yo les disparo. Me ganaron. Un de los tres, un de los barcos, ok. Vamos. Hundamos los barcos. Y guapata.
Alex de Jesús, le gustó tu stream.
Buena, Alex, bienvenido al stream, muchas gracias. Mira, se alcanzaron a esconder atrás del... Ya, esos buenos no me han visto. Saquea, saquea. Saquea, saquea, saquea. Había una vez un barco chiquito. Se hacía grande y se hacía chiquito. Boom. Vámonos. Anticosti, pero ese weón me está atacando, pues weón. Solamente significa que hay que hacerlo mierda, weón, nada más. Eso solo significa que hay que hacerlo mierda. Y de repente las balas volaban y pum. Y por haberse colado la wea. Esta wea es por cómplice, weón, por nada más. Esa wea es maldad pura. Ya vámonos. O tal vez no, pues weón. ¿Qué esta wea? Un barco en llama, weón. Bat con llamas. Lo hundimos y lo saqueamos. Venga para acá. Ya vamos.
There it is. Antiquity.
Antiquity.
And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
La chasseur. Je ne le parle français. Voulez-vous français à Benoît ce soir? Mantener. Pero weón.
We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
Give me some speed.
Atraca, pues miércoles.
Go on ahead, Shay. We will meet you at the fort.
Listo. Oh. Anticosti.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum.
Qué mierda es agua de vida, weón. La campana de alarma, bueno, es exactamente lo mismo que el Black Flag esta, weón. Pero con templarios. Permiso.
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le chasseur.
Siempre.
Allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Hola, negrito pelado. ¿Por qué todos los negritos son pelados, weón?
I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No mapas ni...
There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
Los rough
The man who
beef,
brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
Lawrence Washington, papá de George Washington. O tío hermano de George Washington. O el hermano de George Washington. Sincronizado, hermano. Qué wea. Sincronizado. Sincronizado. Como el nado que talló tus papapam. Habilidades de canto, weón. 100%. ¿A dónde quieren que vayamos? This is no Farahar on a frozen sea.
Well, what's our next headed?
Ya puedes comprar mejoras para el barco en la capitanía de puerto. Nosotros nos vamos, chao.
You're finally getting into the spirit of things.
He's a Templar and a politician. What's there to like?
Lo tiene todo.
Good. Hoist anchor. Where does Chevalier get off ordering us around like that? We're assassins, same as him.
He's more experienced and he knows these waters better, Shay. That makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, he commands me around back at the homestead too.
También es un cerdo que conoce la tierra mejor que yo. Sí.
Show some respect, Shay.
No puedo usar el viaje rápido en tormenta. ¿Dónde está mi tormenta?
I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Okay.
Yeah, twice as often it seems. That's just the thing. Chevalier hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action.
Nunca.
I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were children. We slept rough and scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when.
Snow tornado! It'll founder a Shay.
¿Snow torneo dónde? Weón, tornado de nieve. No veo ningún puto tornado de nieve, weón, me mintieron. Adiós. Me voy. Adiós. Me voy. Tururururururu. No me vayan a olvidar. Tururururururu. Me voy y ya me fui. Creo que me hice pipí. Y ahora voy a vomitar. Puerto Montt. Consejos. Pulsa B para atacar. Contraatacar. Pulsa X para matar. Y para usar la herramienta. ¿Para dónde vamos? River Valley. Estamos en River Valley. Mira los molinos del viento. Vamos. 500 metros, tenemos que ir para allá. Vamos para allá. Mejoras disponibles. Hay una mejora disponible en el camarote del capitán. No hay que andar mirando, weón. Vamos. ¡Mueran! No pasó nada. ¡A los pescadores locales! Tomen, sucios comunistas. Quitan trabajo. Todo lo quieren gratis. Bueno, aparentemente tenemos que estacionar el barco ahí, pues bueno, así que vamos. ¿Dónde está el mapa? Sí, efectivamente, ya vamos. Van a tener que pedir disculpas a los pescadores. O nos van a querer acribillar acá en el muelle, pues. Permiso. Gracias. Pum. Vamos. 120 tromes. Na 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 na. Mala idea. You can't run forever. Perdón. Son weas que pasan, gajes del oficio, hermano. ¿Cómo no pueden entender que la expectativa de vida, weón, ya la cumplieron? Están pasados la expectativa de vida de la época. ¿Listo? Y aquí no ha pasado nada. Hola, caballero. ¿Cómo le va? Liam Neeson. Aguante Liam Neeson, weón. Morgan Freeman, weón, puede ser Blancanieves si quiere, weón. Yo acepto ese culio.
No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington.
Hombre de negocios, político de Virginia, Capricornio, le gustan los atardeceres soleados y su color favorito es el azul.
One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington.
Lo encuentro. Cuando lo haga,
learn all you can.
Averigüe.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Chao, papi chocolate 2.0. Llega el Morrigan, llego. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. ¡Jale mierda! Hola. Encuentra el navío.
That ship will lead us right to him. I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his. There she is.
Mantén tu alcance el barco y evita que te detecten. Ok.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman.
Ok. Esta va a estar complicada. Porque tengo que evitar que me detecten, pues, weón.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados.
Haití, weón.
His return to the colony certainly coincides with the arrival of the
Yo
artists.
todavía no entiendo cómo mierda Haití y Puerto Rico, weón, dos países completamente distintos, weón, están en la misma isla.
Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Nunca, nunca te diré, conchito madre, un barco de frente. Que por ti me estoy muriendo.
Blockade, Captain.
Un bloqueo.
Won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do
Ok.
that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package. Find Washington. Let's move.
Llega a la costa sin que te detecten, ok, llego. Atracar.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Ok. Lo tomaré en consideración. Se tomará en cuenta tu ridícula opinión. Puta que lindo el juego, weón. Ahora me está costando un mundo agarrarle sí la mano a los controles. Es una weá que no me puedo acostumbrar. El de Xbox, el Power A. El Power A. El Power A.
Aye.
Lo encuentro terrible incómodo, weón. No puedo contra esta weón. Caballero, venga por acá, por favor. Sírvase a morir. Gracias. Caballero, usted de lejos. ¿Alcanza a venir o no? No, no alcanza a venir. Esta weá yo le llamo, weón. No, no, no. A la persona no. Pum. Me escondo. A la persona inocente no había que matarla, Jay. No, duro no está duro, pero... Los detesto, weón. Estoy acostumbrado a la posición de los de PlayStation. Ya tengo que esperar que este weón se dé vuelta. Váyase. Caballero, váyase. Caballero, váyase. Dese vuelta. Vamos. Saqué al paquete. Yo saqueo el paquete porque estaban hablando con el mejor asesino, weón, de las Indias Orientales. Le tenemos, ¿qué tenemos? Tenemos 1, 2, 3. Ya, las 3 mellizas. Ese weón va acá, ese weón va allá. Aquí no ha pasado nada. Interactuar. ¿Estamos? ¿Qué tenemos? Un rifle.
Rifle.
Sí. Hola. Sí, o yo. Listo. Hermosa arma, weón. Es silencioso. Ahora es mío.
For the present, Master Washington.
Master Washington. Continúa rifle de aire, bueno.
This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting.
La mierda, vete.
Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
Vamos, a buscar a Washington. Si podemos saquear un cofre mientras buscamos a Washington, lo haremos. Yup. Pum. Necesitamos matar a ese weón que está allá arriba. ¿Y este weón de qué se asustó, weón? Sin... Hermano, nadie te hizo nada. Pero yo necesito asesinar a este weón. Ay, no, mala idea. A piso.
Javier Méndez le gustó tu stream.
Buena, Javier, bienvenido al stream. Muchas gracias por ese likecito. ¿Quién me vio? Nadie me vio, pues, weón. Voy por ti, Laurencio Washington. Cacha, fuegos artificiales. Aquí están, ¿qué están celebrando? Nunca lo sabremos. Venga para acá. Sírvase a morir, gracias. Dos weones.
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
¡Baja! Ya, estos weones van a ir hasta allá. Ok, entendido. Sí puedo. Sí puedo. El momento en que pasen, weón. Y adiós. Llegué, pa' weón. Hermano. Mira, Jorge Washington y Laurencia Washington. ¿Cómo le va, don Brian?
Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen.
¿Cómo le va? Buenas tardes, tenga usted también. Este es el Assassin's Creed Rogue.
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Master Smith, are you ready to
¿Listo
leave?
para comenzar su viaje? Sí.
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
El Rogue.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Bueno, entonces tenemos que pitearnos al hermano de Jorge Washington.
Gracias por ese GUIRM, Brian Rafael.
Gracias por ese followcito.
Barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
Mata a Washington mientras están mezclándote, ok. No me interesan estas otras weas.
Brian Rafael le gustó tu stream.
Gracias por ese likecito también. Muchas gracias. Ya, este weón tiene 3 weones a la siga. Con cueva camina. A piso. Saquear munición. ¿En serio el weón le está disparando al... Me estás rodeando. A piso. ¿Murió? Murió. ¿Y cuándo se vuelve loca? Ahí está, muerto. Pero mire cómo cayó ese weón. Aviso, pasa desapercibido en la fiesta del weón. Yo estoy desapercibidísimo. A mí no me ha visto nadie. Una weón impresionante. Cómo he dejado la zorra, weón, y nadie me ha visto todavía. ¿Pueden dejar de estar en alerta, por favor? Necesito matar a Laurencio. Y esos dos se fueron. Y corre. ¡Muerto! ¿Yo? ¿Asesino?
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion.
Oh no.
Even leading you here
¿Dónde?
has given my
Tiempo a mis aliados para huir.
Thank you for making my end a quick one.
Oh no. Gracias por acá.
Thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
Listo. Listo. Continuar. Bomba de humo. Ya, con Y lanzo la bomba de humo. ¡Corre! ¡Bomba de humo! Arranca mierda. ¿Eso de verdad piensan que yo iba a ir a correr justo hacia ellos? Sí, sí puedo, pero... no ahora. Permiso, caballeros, voy a mi barco. Pero, weón, ahí estaba el barco. ¿Pero cómo? Ya, no importa. ¡Aprieten cueva, vámonos! Escapa de la zona. Escapo de la zona. Vamos a darle. Pum. Arranca miércoles, vámonos. Pum, 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 pum. Ya acá salimos de la zona. Hazte anónimo. Nivel de se busca reiniciado. Somos los mejores.
Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
Sí.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
No lo sé, pero lo están estudiando.
Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. You'll find the objects later.
¡Anímate, Che!
Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak,
No eres muy afectado por la pérdida, no creo.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.
Pero siempre hay un pero, bueno. En lo que es enemigos con el rifle no me interesa. Démosle. ¡Pum! Somos los mejores, muchachos.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
Unos meses. Ay, no. Volvimos al frío Van del Norte.
Won't we, numbskull?
Sí, señorita Violet. 2800 metros, vámonos.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks
Ayudemos al...
He's unsettled. Fire! You founded the ship, Captain. Fire!
Do we let fly the grapples and board her down?
Struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know.
Listo, maldad pura.
And we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. To meet him and
Reámonos con él, vamos, reunámonos con él.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then.
No, jamás. Jamás te alegraremos, Jay.
When Achilles
Jay.
said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what did he mean?
Que vamos a dejar la zorra en el mundo, eso es lo que se refería.
I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
Sí, como una
You know the
linterna
magic
mágica.
lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strained language of the manuscript too.
Ah.
If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see...
Mapa, espérate, veamos el mapa. ¿Para dónde estoy yendo? Para allá, ok.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Jamás lo entenderemos.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese.
Como la tiza y el queso, weón. Como la tiza y el queso. Ya me voy a meter en ese tipo de batallas, weón. Ya me voy a meter.
Just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
Le Chasseur.
And Chevalier.
Sí. Me cago, este weón se detesta con Chevalier, weón. ¡A estacionar el barco! Tan 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 soy el Undertaker. Salta, hombre. Vamos. Libera a los rehenes, ¿qué rehenes? Yo no voy a liberar a nadie, buen chao. Hola. ¿Cómo le va, Chevalier?
Chevalier, what happened to your vessel?
I got myself into a bit of a scrape. Sent 3 ships in our land to their watery grave. The Gaffo nearly followed them down.
Just your fate has been better, Le Chasseur.
Indeed. My sources inform me that Samuel Smith has searched far and wide, looking for answers on how to make that strange box work. He just returned from Europe.
Where's he now?
Refitting his schooner. If you hurry, you can catch him there.
Listo, vamos.
Oh, remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship. Master Pucker's gun fires more shots than an artillery brigade and twice as fast.
Tenemos nuestro cañón Puckle.
Many thanks.
Anything for my hooded friends.
Tenemos un cañón Puckle. Bueno, esa weá está asquerosamente rota. Cachi.
Leo Arce, le gustó tu stream.
Buena, Leo, bienvenido al stream. Tanto tiempo, ¿cómo te va? Llegué tarde, pero llegué a ver. ¿Cómo tarde? Sí, a ver, ¿qué? Todavía quedan 15 minutos. Todavía nos quedan 15 minutos.
Loose and trimmed, Captain. I will join you on this voyage.
Then shall we, gentlemen?
Partimos, caballeros,
You
vamos.
are in a jovial mood, Shay?
Sí, estoy de
Why
humor.
shouldn't I be? I have a new weapon and will soon have a chance to use it. Besides, Templars are usually well guarded, and I'm sure that Smith fellow is no exception.
I also took the liberty of ordering some improvements. Morgan now has a ram cut through ice itself.
I have heard of such technology, but never
There he
witnessed
is.
its
Most
operation.
fortunate
timing! Lady Luck never ceases to smile on you.
He's seen us.
Últimamente solo llega la
Hold
retransmisión.
your fire.
Ah.
We must not damage the box or risk losing it to the sea. Can this bucket go any faster?
At least my ship is still seaworthy, Chevalier.
Target's a smart man, but out of his element here.
Stuart Smith is in an situation. What he's doing in these waters is beyond me.
Maybe he came here to meet someone. Or ran into the pirates.
Me cago, pero weón, una metralleta esta wea.
Something must have happened.
If one of my allies attacked him, I would have known about it.
Well, he's back from a long voyage. Now's our chance to get him.
Smith controls
Está bien,
most
pero
of the
llegabas.
as well, doesn't he? Out of the way.
Washington entrusted the precursor box to him. He probably still has it.
Shay's right. The box comes first.
So we can't sink him.
Si no podemos unir, tenemos que obligarlo a atracar. Listo. Lo obligamos a atracar, pues weón, qué tanta wea, miren.
Careful, you simpleton! You will destroy the box!
Look, Captain. He's cutting through the ice.
Enough! This is not a game, Kevin Farmer. It seems you're not the only one equipped with such a ram, Shay.
Let us hope ours fares just as well.
Navega a través de las capas de hielo. Te las navego, te las navego.
It worked. The way is clear.
Now, once more, your fortune holds. But do not waste time congratulating yourself. Smith is getting away.
Tranquilo, si Smith no va a huir. ¡Ay, no!
It's an ambush.
Off where you sit, Diablo Nothing. Smith must not escape.
Fire! Fire! All sail, shall take it. Fire!
¡Ah! ¡Nos abordaron! Nos van a ganar, weón, nos van a ganar. Estamos aquí, muere, gracias. Voy por acá. ¡Pum! ¡Bomba de humo! Empiecen a matar. Empiecen a matar. Weón, me hicieron pero concha a la tripulación. Nueve. Vamos, 9. Queda uno. Vamos por ese uno. Permiso, gracias. Listo. ¿Qué hacemos con el... con esta wea grande, weón? Reparamos nuestro barco nomás, pues, weón. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Defender barco o rescatar? Que nos paguen, weón. Páguennos. Leo. La alegría ya viene. Leo.
I don't see Smith's ship. Let's get rid of these distractions first. We'll find him. Fire! Fire!
¡Vámonos!
There's Smith. He's moving again. No doubt he hoped to be a spectator of your demise.
I'm glad to disappoint him. And he's still within reach.
Todavía está la... ¡Dinero! ¡Mucho dinero! ¡Dinerito! Quisiera ser VIP para ganar un dinerín. Mami silicon, mami silicon. Boobies de sandía.
Incoming ship! They're giving chase! Schooner! Ships of the Royal Navy, sir! They seem to be on their own, sir!
What wickedness is this? Another Templar tactic. You can cover whole stretches of ocean with their flames.
Careful, Shay. We could be burnt to cinders.
It's nothing more than a last desperate throw of the dice. He knows we have him.
Estamos listos, vamos, despacito.
Awaiting orders, sir!
Careful. Quite a rough squall, Cap.
Vamos despacito. No, vamos a tener que prendernos fuego. ¡Ah!
Now we know where he's headed.
Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care
Pero...
of this.
Pero yo quiero, pues, weón.
Down, Salt Sail.
Permiso. ¿Me voy a la tierra? No, 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 no. Quisiera ser VIP para ganar un dinerín. Asesina a Smith. Ok. Dardo con cuerda. Sí, lo recuerdo perfectamente. Permiso. ¡Uepa! Voy a morir. O tal vez no. Sí, sí, voy a morir, voy a morir. Me van a disparar, voy a morir. Listo, mátenme. Ya, vamos, de nuevo. Ahora vamos, pero bien hecho, pues, bueno. Ahora vamos, bien hecho.
Headed. Barson has an encampment here.
Follow him on land. Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care of this.
Permiso. Digo, ya están esperando un ataque por mar, pues bueno, era obvio que iban a estar disparando para allá. Ahora sí me disculpan. Tengo a un Smith que asesinar. ¡Pup! ¡Muerto!
This cannot be. No. Do you even know what that is?
Sí, sí
An
sé.
ancient artifact.
Un tesoro.
Treasure from those who came before.
Yes. It matters not. Some of the greatest scientific minds of all Europe could not make it work.
Sí, pero yo no estoy en Europa, hermano. Yo no estoy en Europa.
All I need is the manuscript, and all shall be revealed.
En Europa quisiera ganarme un viaje a las Europas. Corre, ¿no? Corre, Yanai. Corre, Yanai. Aceite inflamable. Venga. Mapa. River Valley, vaya nos vamos. Así suenan los manatís cuando se aparean.
Catch some wind.
Ya, y aquí nos vamos hacia el interrogación. O sea, el exclamación. Que sería exactamente en... Allá arriba. ¡Pum! Guardando, listo. Video. Videito. Albany. ¿Qué sucede en Albany? ¿Qué cosas suceden con el apagón? Con el apagón. ¿Qué cosas suceden? Ni weón, es que nos vamos a ir a meter donde están los soldados de frente, pues weón. Scusi. Sigue avanzando la historia para desbloquear esta actividad. No quiero desbloquear ninguna, wey. Yo estoy avanzando la historia. Pero eso es lo que te dije. Estúpido Soran. Pum, somos el pueblo. Última misión del día.
You're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, since you eliminated him, James Wardrop has moved up in ranks.
Yeah.
All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
Oh no.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Bueno,
Shay,
hay que matarlo, pues bueno.
get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
Perdón, pero quien lo va a matar soy yo. Ahora, si me disculpan, tengo una misión que hacer. Entra en el Congreso sin ser detectado. Voy.
Who's he? Never heard of him.
My father is an old man.
Ven acá, ven acá, ven acá, ven acá, ven acá, ven acá. Ven, 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 ven.
I want a word with him. Let me just see if I can find him.
Muerto. Vamos por acá. ¿Qué cosas suceden con el apagón? Hola. Vota o muere, hijo de puta, vota o muere.
The Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript, or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union,
Yeah.
granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them.
En otras palabras,
The colonies
no podemos
must
ir a la
join
luna.
or die.
Ah.
A rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant her colonies autonomy?
They
No.
have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes. But let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript...
Capitán, el manuscrito.
I apologize, sir, but Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays.
Sí, sí, ok, gracias.
You mangy excuse for a uniform.
Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
Listo. ¡Corre!
I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrop.
Y ahora lo matamos. ¡Chao! Adiós, estúpidos. Este será el día en como que recordarán que casi capturan al capitán Shane McCormack. Angora encuentra a James Wardrop. Ya, por acá. Vamos, andando. Ya, el culeo está aquí. Tenemos que asesinar primero a este weón, claramente. Muerto. Siguiente, el que está acá. ¡Oye! ¡Ja! ¡Estúpido! Tenemos un huevón que apunta por ahí. Ok. ¡Oh, la Juna! ¿Cómo le baila? Cuénteme. Pum. Cuénteme, ¿cómo le va? Asesinar. A ese weón ya lo asesinamos. ¡Go! ¡Ahora! ¡Asesínalo! ¡Pup! Somos los mejores. Somos los mejores.
I'll take that, you Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
Sí, eso hacemos.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos.
Construimos el orden del caos. Mentira esa wea.
If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Es más sentido figurado, hermano. Es más una especie de sentido figurado.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
Huye de la zona, huyimos de la zona. Ahí está, ahí está, vamos. ¡Shit! ¡Corre! Escapa, miércoles. Somos los mejores. Somos los mejores. Continuar. Pum. Ya. Entonces lo vamos a dejar hasta acá. Tenemos una buena hora y media de stream sano, saludable. Así que, como siempre, mis buenos y estimados amigos, cuídense. Los quiero, los amo, los adoro. Nos estaremos viendo el día miércoles. Probablemente con el del Ring o Diablo 3. No lo sé hasta que sucede. Así que se me cuidan. Besos para todos. ¡Mua! Chao, chao.